Welcome back to the C programming lecture series, and in this tutorial we are going to discuss about for loop. In past tutorial we have discussed about do while loop, and before that we have discussed about while loop. We are discussing about loops, so another loop that we are going to discuss is a for loop. You already know that loop is used to execute certain lines of statements till the condition becomes false. We have already discussed about the definition of loops. Now I am going to show you the syntax of for loop. This is for, then we write initialization. After initialization we write condition, which we are going to check, and after condition we are going to give increment or decrement, and here in this block we are going to execute these lines of code till this condition is true. Once this condition becomes false, we come out of this loop and our loop gets terminated then. So first of all, what happens here? I will show you what happens here. Suppose we are going to execute certain lines of statement. Suppose printf hello. Printf hello. Then first, suppose we have initialization, so I will initialize I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 3, and I will write increment I plus plus. This is basically post increment. We can also give pre increment here. So here what happens, this is a memory map of this. I will be initialized to 1 initially, then it will check, condition will be checked. I is initialized to 1. Now condition will be checked, is this 1 less than or equal to 3? Once the condition is true, actually the condition is true because 1 is less than or equal to 3, then it will not move to the increment portion. It will go to execute these lines, this block. After executing this block, it will go to increment section. So I will become basically the code written here is to print hello. So hello will get printed. Hello will get printed once. After that I will get increment and I will become 2. So now this 2 will be checked here. If this 2 is less than or equal to 3, so condition will be again checked here like this. I have shown it with the help of arrow. Condition will be checked again. 2 is less than or equal to 3, condition is true, so it will move towards this to execute the lines of code, and it will write again hello. After that once again the increment will happen and it will become 3, and the condition is still true because we have written here I is less than or equal to 3. This time this is equal to 3, and again it will move to execute this line on this block of statements, and again it will write hello here. After writing hello, again the increment will happen to this I will become 4, but this time the condition is not true here. Condition is false because 4 is greater than 3. It is not less than or equal to 3. So it will come out of the loop and hello will get printed only 3 times. This is how we can use for loop. Now I will show it with the help of example. Now suppose I want to generate numbers from 1 to 10, and I will write them one by one. So I will use for loop. So for that I will declare integer int I or int x. You can use any. I will use I have declared this integer as I. Now I will use for I is equal to, if I will start with 0, so it will get started from 0. I can start it from 0 or 1. I can start it from any number. I will use 1. Then I will use terminator symbol. Then it is the initialization. This is initialization, and this is declaration of variable. We can declare this variable inside this for loop also like this, int I. No need to declare it here, or no need to declare it like this. We can declare it here. You can use any one of the methods to declare it. So I had used this I is equal to 1. I is less than or equal to 10. So it ranges from 1 to 10. I plus plus or I minus minus. You can also do decrement, you can also do increment, you can also do pre-increment, post-increment, you can do anything, but I'm showing you the simple example so that it will be clear to you. Then I will write here printf the number is %d, comma, in this %d I will make use of this variable I, because I initially holds 1. So here I will write I. So this I holds initially, this I holds 1, and 1 will get printed. The number is 1 will get printed, and after that increment to I will happen and I will become 2. The condition is also true that time, and again this will get printed as the number is 2. Similarly, then again increment will happen, then it will get printed here the number is 3. It will print here the number is 3. Then again increment, it will print up to 10. So we will now save and debug this. I'm going to run this program and we will see the output. Basically we should have, this is writing it in continuous manner. I have not used the new line here. I will use new line here, %d and then /n, so that every time the result of this line will get printed in separate line. Okay, so I will run it again, so you can see the number is 1, the number is 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. So this was how we can use for loop. Basically we are using here for loop to generate the number series from 1 to 10. Now in next tutorial we will give more examples on this for loop, and don't forget to subscribe our channel Indus Technologies. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.